The FBI is walking toward your seat, but you are not looking at them. You are looking 12 rows back at the government officer who promised this plane would be safe. 2 hours before New York, the captain changes course. No storm, no engine problem. You close your laptop, pull a tiny drive from beneath the keyboard, and snap it under the blanket. You prepared for arrest. You never prepared to be sold by the country that created you. This is a fictional journey through every rank as a Russian hacker. Rank 1, the recruit. 6 years earlier, the FBI did not know your name, neither did anyone else. You were 17, broke, and watching your mother pretend she was not hungry. A wealthy student gives you a broken phone. You repair it in 20 minutes. He pays you half. That night, a stranger online offers $50 for a task you know is wrong. You look at the empty refrigerator, then type, send it. The first payment buys food, the second keeps the lights on. By the fifth, your mother stops asking where the money comes from. You ask the man paying you who the others are. He blocks you for 3 days. When he returns, your payment has doubled. You never ask again. Then one recruit jokes about revealing the group. By sunrise, his account is gone. That same morning, a package arrives. Inside is a passport with your face and somebody else's life. Rank 2, the operator. Your false name survives its first test at an airport. The border officer scans the passport, looks at you, looks back at the screen. For 3 seconds, your entire future depends on whether a dead man's history is convincing enough. Then the stamp comes down. You are waved through. Your real name would have been stopped. Your fake one is welcomed into business class. That is when the money finally feels real. Not because of the seat, because a government database now trusts a person who does not exist. Then one teammate uses the wrong device. 48 hours later, his face appears in a private message marked, "Do not contact." No explanation, no goodbye. The following morning, a black car stops outside your hotel. 2 men take your phone and drive you to a windowless office. On the table is a folder containing every alias, every payment, and a recent photograph of your mother leaving her apartment. You expect handcuffs. Instead, the government offers you a salary. Rank 3, the state asset. Your first official assignment ends with the lights going out across a fictional capital. From your hotel room, you watch an entire government district disappear into darkness. Seconds later, confidential documents begin appearing on giant screens outside Parliament. A minister tries to speak to the crowd. His microphone dies. The gates collapse. By sunrise, armored vehicles surround the presidential palace. Your team celebrates. You do not. Nobody told you that was the objective. The official only told you which door had to open. In return, investigations disappeared. Borders opened. Your family became protected. You ask how many people were supposed to get hurt. He closes the folder. You wanted power, he says. This is what power looks like from the inside. Then your face appears on an international wanted notice. The name is fake. The reward is real. Now the country using you must also pretend you do not exist. Rank 4, the ghost. Your mother asks if you will be home for her birthday. You say, soon. You have been saying it for 3 years. Then one teammate is arrested at a border. Another disappears from an apartment known only to your handler. The third sends one message. They know the safe houses. You call the official who promised protection. The number is dead. At the emergency apartment, the cash is untouched. Only the passports are gone. Thieves take money. Governments take exits. Hours later, your phone lights up. A live photograph. Your mother is lying in a hospital bed. Beneath it, one final assignment. Finish it, and a car takes you home. You do not know whether the photograph is a promise or a threat. It does not matter. A fake name cannot sit beside a dying mother. So you board the plane. Rank 5, the fugitive. Halfway across the Atlantic, the route changes. The FBI agents begin walking. You destroy the drive and wait for the handcuffs. One agent leans close and whispers your first username, then says, "Do not turn around. Your handler is on this plane." 12 rows back sits the officer who recruited you, protected by a diplomatic passport. Your government placed both of you on the same flight, but only one passenger was offered immunity, you. The arrest is theater. After landing, agents lead you past the cameras and into a private room. No fingerprints, no mugshot, just a folder. You turn to the first page. Your handler's photograph is already there. Beneath it is a blank line marked, "Witness signature." If you refuse, They return you to the man who traded you. If you sign, you destroy the machine that paid for your mother's medicine and turned your poverty into a weapon. For 6 years, every passport carried a different name. Every order came from someone above you. Now the folder is open. The pen is in your hand. You sign with the only name that was ever truly yours. You began hacking because the world made you feel powerless. 6 years later, 2 governments are waiting to see which one you destroy.